Well, good morning, Lakewood Soccer fans. After that late last night at the football game with the Anacortes Seahawks beating the Lakewood Cougars 47-0, we're now here back at Dick Cardinal Stadium, where the Lakewood Cougars girls soccer team, looking to even their slate at 3-3, take on the Friday Harbor Wolverines. It's early morning for the Cougars. Early morning for us, but we're glad you're with us here on the broadcast. "40 minutes on the clock. City Parliament, I believe, is in the booth ready to announce the starting lineups, and we're going to get underway. Soccer fans, after that late last night at the football game with the Anacortes Seahawks beating the And there's the horn, and now we'll have the starting lineups and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good afternoon, soccer fans.
That's not City
Lakewood High
Parliament.
School welcomes you to Dick Cardinal Stadium for today's soccer game between our Lakewood Cougars and our visiting Wolverines. We remind you that the interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom. Please let your good sportsmanship show during the game. This year, the 16 member schools of the Northwest Conference launched a new program to recognize the importance of umpires, referees, and officials who manage our athletic contests. During each of our athletic seasons, the Northwest Conference has designated a week to show our appreciation for officials through the Thank You Official campaign. This week, throughout the Northwest Conference, we are recognizing and celebrating our officials. More than 5,000 officials serve Washington State high schools by doing their best to ensure all contests are fair, safe, and fun. Officials are required to register with the State Officials Association, complete annual rules meetings, and attend yearly training clinics. In addition, they spend countless hours in preparation for and traveling to contests. High school officiating is an avocation, not a vocation. It is something done in addition to full-time employment. Officials work for the enjoyment of staying involved with the sports they love and for the opportunity to give back to kids, coaches, and schools. Officials are crucial in providing our student participants an opportunity to learn life lessons through education-based athletics, enforcing the rules of the game fairly and consistently, and holding students and coaches to behavior expectations are vitally important to successful high school events. We ask all spectators, athletes, and coaches to be especially appreciative of the officials and the great job they do in serving our kids and programs. Without them, there are no games. Now, let's introduce our teams, starting with our visitors. Okay, number 1, senior, Ella Reichlin. Number 2, senior, Grace Eltinge. Number 3, junior, Nyla Peoples. Number 4, sophomore, Stella Carley. Number 5, junior, Georgia Cuny. Number 6, senior, Bella Ross. Number 7, sophomore, Nora Layton. Number 8, senior, Ava Martin. Number 9, senior Jenny Garfias. Number 10, sophomore Charlie Sampson. Number 11, senior Shay Welty. Number 12, freshman Frankie Pignatello. Number 13, junior Luca Pignatello. Number 14, senior McKenna Clark. Number 15, junior Morgan Douglas. Number 16, freshman Atsiri Orozco. And number 10, goalkeeper, number 17, sophomore Georgia Vandriat. They are coached by Kevin Cullen and Brian Layton. Now for our Lakewood Cougars, we have number 1, junior Sammy Ertz. Number 2, senior Alexi Looper. Number 3, senior Camille Clark. Number 4, sophomore Zoe Woolsey. Number 5, sophomore Callie Guler. Number 6, senior Skylar Sovitz. Number 7, senior Riley Westbank. Number 8, freshman Taylor Westbank. Number 10, junior Katsali Duran. Number 11, sophomore Brooke Yargis. Number 12, senior Lauren Butcher. Number 13, junior Brenna Mahar. Number 14, senior Crystal Raymond. Number 15, senior Aurora Fitzsimons. Number 16, junior Tatum Osley. Number 18, sophomore Ellie Klumper. Number 19, junior Kira McMillan. Number 0, freshman Kaden Hines. Number 22, sophomore Evani Tapia. Number 25, sophomore McKenna Maddox. Number 27, sophomore Tabitha Brooks. Number 28, junior Selena Garcia Contreras. And number 33, junior Alea Shaw. Lakewood's head coach is Jordan Cohagen, assistant coached by Dana Black and Coach T. At this time, would you please stand and remove your hats for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
All right, that's the starting lineups. The pledge has been said. It's time for first kick. One of the interesting things to note about the Friday Harbor Wolverines roster is there was a run on vowels when these kids were named. We have a Georgia, a Luca, a Shaya, an Ava, and then Bella, Stella, and Ella all out there for the Wolverines. Not to mention a Lila on the JV. Looks like Sam Ertz is going to start in the goal for the Cougars, who are coming off a 4-0 loss to the Bellingham Bayhawks, but are 2-3 on the season and looking to even their slate at 3-3 against the Wolverines, who are a couple of classifications down from the AA Cougars. It looks like the Wolverines will get first kick. Jordan Cohegan giving some last minute words to his charges before they hit the field. And we are going to get underway. 40 minutes on the clock. And with an enthusiastic Cougars, see if we can get those starters for you. Taylor Westbang, Ivani Tapia, and Tabitha Brooks, it looks like, are your three at the back. Zoe Woosley out here on the left flank. Katseli Duran in the midfield in the blue boots. Riley Westbang in the midfield. Brenna Maher is starting up top tonight. And we'll get the rest of them as we go along. Nice tackle, but not distributed to anybody on her team. It's a good play on the left wing by Ellie Klumper. And Friday Harbor puts it back into possession. Looking out wide now, switching fields. And that ball cannot be controlled, and it rolls out for a Cougar throw-in. Another throw for the Cougars. Haven't had much possession tonight. Right underway. Just a minute gone here in the first half. And no score. And the Cougars are matriculating the ball slowly up the field with the throw as Friday Harbor continues to put the ball out of bounds. This time they're able to secure it and turn the ball the other way, putting up front, and we're going to see the counter. That step in is a missed opportunity for the Cougars, but covering quickly is Zoe Woosley and puts it out for a Wolverine throw. Oh, Cougar throw. Interesting. All right. And again, another Cougar throw. Working the left flank is Katseli Duran. Tabitha Brooks with the long throw. And Zoe Woosley. A step in by Brooks, but she's unable to control it, and it goes out of bounds. It's a good step in by Klumper. Try to keep fighting for it, trying to get a distribution up to the front line. But the Cougar offensive player, McMillan, was dispossessed. And here comes the Wolverines one-on-one with Ertz, but that touch is too heavy. She's only able to secure it right on the touch line. She'll be out for a Friday Harbor corner kick. Thought her final touch might have been too heavy, but Ertz came out to challenge, not taking any chances. Big collision there on the near post. Ava Martin to play it in. And cleared out, but only as far as the penalty box. Kept back in, and that's going to be a goal kick. It's played short, and that's not controlled, and here comes the Wolverines. Knocked away, but very dangerous defensive play by the Cougars, not being able to clear it. Ernst does a great job of hopping on that ball in the middle of a bunch of feet and keeps the Wolverines out of the back of the net. Cougars on the attack, trying to turn it forward against the 5 Wolverine defenders, but Friday Harbor is able to secure the ball. They did put it out of bounds. That's a Cougar throw. Cougars again defending with the flat 3 at the back, and it looks like they're playing 5 in the midfield with 2 up front. Ball's put right on the foot of a Friday Harbor striker. She's looking for space. She puts it through. It's going to roll, and it's put out. And it's going to be a corner kick. Under 34-39 to go. So 5 minutes gone here in the first half. No score. Another ball played into the middle. It's onto the back post. A couple of swings and misses. Back into the mixer, but it's knocked down by a Cougar defender. And it's cleared to midfield. Ball's held up and distributed wide, but no one's there. Looked like Maher thought she might have a winger running with her, but there was no Cougar running on offense. Friday Harbor has had the much more dangerous chances. That time that corner kick just ran through the box. Cougar defenders swung and missed, and Friday Harbor offensive players swung and missed. Top of the box, put in, blocked by the defense. Oh, put right into the middle, knocked down by the Cougar defense. And this ball is put long in from distance. It's going to just check up. It's going to try and shield it and let it go out of bounds. So nice play by Fitzsimons to let that ball roll, or maybe that was Butcher, I can't tell which. But that's 15, Aurora Fitzsimons. So good job by her to let that ball roll, create another goal kick. Goal kick played right to Wolverine, but stolen away by Fitzsimons. And that ball's played long. We'll see if the Cougars can run onto it. Looks like Wolverines will get to it first. Klumper's right there Maher's right there to challenge her. And it's going to be off of her, and it's a throw-in. So long ball played deep. Maher runs onto it. Can't quite get there. Westfang puts that back forward. Knocked down by Riley Westfang. And that ball's out. It's going to be a Friday Harbor throw-in. Ball is played from distance, but hit off the back of a Wolverine and bouncing to a Cougar defender. Ball's played in, and the offside flag is up. Wolverines are very attack-minded right now, really challenging the Cougar defense. And that time they were a little overzealous, resulting in the offside flag going up. There's a long ball through. Again, we've got Cougar runners, but that's going to settle easily into the arms of the Friday Harbor keeper, who throws it out. The ball takes a big bounce. Westfang tracks it down. She drops it. Good tackle by Friday Harbor. That ball's just kicked into the middle. Intercepted by a central defender, picked up by the right wing, Shea Wilty, for the Wolverines. Into the game now. We've got some changes. That's Brooke Yargis coming in. Alexi Looper coming in. And Camille Clark now, all coming into the game for the Cougars. And it looks like Alea Shaw also. Oh, that was a handball. And the red linesman flag went up. The referee saw it. Shea Welty, the senior right wing, said, no, that's not on us. And yes, it was. Another change now. And Alea Shaw is coming out. And Aurora Fitzsimmons is going into, that can't be Aurora Fitzsimmons. She was already in the game, so I've got to get that number. That number. Through ball played. Ertz coming out, and she's going to secure it before McKenna Clark can come in. It's a good challenge by the Cougars. It's still rolling on the sideline. Finally rolled out. That ball's through to Welty. Here comes Ertz. It's a foot race, and Ertz is going to win that race. Looper and Clark are fighting for it, and that's going to be a free kick for the Cougars. And now into the game, Zoe Woolsey and Kira McMillan will sit down. Oh, that ball goes all the way through. And it's the second opportunity for the Friday Harbor keeper. Aurora Fitzsimmons knocked that ball down. She's battling there. Picks up the loose ball here. And she's tripped. And that's going to be a penalty again on Friday Harbor. So after playing the first 10 minutes, really without a whistle, maybe one offsides, we've had 3 or 4 fouls called in the last minute. 26-24 to go in the first half. We're still tied at 0. And that ball bounces all the way through. Camille's able to pick that ball up off of Welty as she turned her head. Oh, just taking a little bit too much time in the midfield. I believe that's Tatum Osley, number 16. And again, the ball's going to roll through, and that's going to be a goal kick. Cougars have it in possession. Ball put in the middle. Oh, it's taking a deflection off a Friday Harbor player, and it looks like Osley ran that down, tried to get it back on frame, but put it just wide. Osley knocks that down, follows up on it. Ball's put ahead to Looper, looks to control, turns around, unable to get it. Oh, Fitzsimmons challenged for that one. The Wolverines were able to get a turn, and now putting the long ball through. And this is Welty coming to the goal. It's a foot race to the ball. Nice job by the Cougar defense to turn her around. It was good speed showed off by Brooke Yargis as she covered Shea Welty in that foot race for the ball. Had Welty beat her to it, it would have been one-on-one with Ertz. Good challenge, good tackle. Cougars continue to have it. That's Camille Clark. A lot of contact there. Ball's going to roll out. It's going to be a Wolverine throw-in. Good hustle by Clark trying to chase that ball down. Looper forces the Wolverine player to put the ball out of bounds for a Cougar throw. That was Bella Ross. Tried to play it off her chest. Couldn't control it, so she put it out of bounds. And that throw is going to roll all the way out for a goal kick. It's starting to turn into a wet day. I don't know if you can see the water starting to really get the track damp, but we are going to have a wet afternoon here, and a wet ball on this turf could cause a slip, could cause a ball to skip, and that could be the difference in the score. Crystal Raymond now back in for the Cougars, number 14. She immediately has the ball, find her, and she's playing. She has it now. Crystal Raymond challenging goal. She keeps going. And a sliding save, knocking it out of bounds for a corner kick, is the Friday Harbor defender. Raymond does a nice job, but only the sliding Luca Pignatello is able to just knock it out over the touchline, over the end line for a corner kick. Fitzsimmons to take the kick. plays a low one in, comes out to Westbank. She puts it near post. Oh, I don't know if that was a return pass or if that was just missed control. But a good opportunity kind of goes by the wayside for the Cougars. Not even really a half chance or even a quarter chance there, but if she had been able to control the ball and turn, she might have had a shot on goal. Cougars are a bit more aggressive now in the offensive end. This game is really being played much more at both ends of the fields, whereas the first 10 to 15 minutes, really this game was being played at the Friday Harbor end of the field. Cougars are now starting to mount some offense. Let's see if that can result in a couple of shots on goal or chances on goal. Ball is out. It's going to be a Wolverine throw-in. It's a good step in. Need to have a little bit better distribution from the midfield to the front. That time Looper isn't able to control it. Goes right by to the defender. Cougars again controlling the midfield and again giving it right back to the Wolverine defenders. Looper gets her head to it. Ball's bouncing around. There's Osley. She keeps on fighting. She shoots. She scores! Tatum Osley with the hard work, persistence, and finally with the finish, puts the ball in the back of the net, giving the Cougars a 1-goal lead at the 19-minute mark. Great work, as she would not be denied. And that ball goes through. Here comes Ertz out. Nope, she decides to stay back as Westfang puts it out of bounds. Ball's crossed in, knocked off the chest, right to Fitzsimons, who was able to clear it. And now the Cougars hustle out and remark up. That ball skips off the head of Klumper, and it goes out for a corner kick. The Wolverines have looked dangerous on corners. It hasn't generated a chance yet, but it has been dangerous. Ball's played into the near post, knocked away by Looper, rolls out of bounds. It's going to be another corner. The referee is saying that was off of the Wolverines, and it's going to be a goal kick. It's a better goal kick. It comes right back to the defense. Puts it to the middle. Westfang can't get to that one. She finally is able to secure it. Gets it out to the left fullback. Tries to put it upfield. Not controlled there. Wolverines kick it and knocked away by the Cougars. And we're going to have some elbows on the Wolverine as Rory Fitzsimons is really in great position. And she gets knocked away. So, 18. That's Ellie Klumper coming out. And I'm wondering if Ellie Klumper was the goal scorer and I was calling her Tatum Osley. If so, I apologize to everybody. Hard to read the numbers from up here. And with the long ponytails on the back of their jerseys, it's hard to read. Long ball play, looking for a Wolverine and not available. And Ertz has it. Long ball played, and the Cougars will let it roll. 15 minutes to go in the first half. Cougars lead 1-0. Another opportunity. She's on sides. Two Cougars now running. The shot defended by the goalie. So another good shot on goal. That time two Cougars in the attack, generating a good chance on goal. Looked like that was Lauren Butcher. Was with the original attack, and then Skylar Soberitz had the shot on goal. Those are the two Cougars playing up front right now. That ball rolls out. It will be a Cougar throw. Ball's out, be a Cougar throw. Silver's trying to control it. Drops it. Pushes to the Wolverines, who pick it up, and great, hard, strong challenge. I believe that's McKenna Maddox. Just a really strong challenge. And no foul, just a throw in. Very good, solid defensive play. The ball is missed. Here comes Friday Harbor. Oh, Ertz comes out, is able to knock the initial ball away with her feet and then jump on the loose ball. Nice job by Ertz in the goal, keeping this score at 1-0, 12 minutes to go in the first half. That ball rolls through. Nice job to knock it down, distribute it wide, keep the ball in bounds. No, didn't keep the ball in bounds. Going to be a Wolverine throw. Wolverines looking to penetrate the Cougar defense. Cougars are defending with a flat 5 now with 3 midfielders and just Sobritz and Butcher up front. Stabbed at by Fitzsimons. Knocked down by Fitzsimons, and a long ball played forward now. And here goes Sobritz and Butcher on the run. There's contact. Oh, and the referee is going to call the foul on Sobritz. It looked like they were shoulder to shoulder, and Sobritz was winning the foot race, but the official, trailing the play, decides that Sobritz must have used an elbow or a hip to knock her down, and the coaches will come on. So we know that we'll have a little bit of stoppage time now, or injury time, at the end of this half. Free kick now, that player coming off. Crystal Raymond coming back in now. Zoe Woosley out for the Cougars. Not sure what's going on here. Butcher puts it across to Sobritz. Not able to track it down. Looper's in there trying to muck it up. Not there. Westfang plays a little two-man game now, and now she gets it ahead to Looper. She's not able to control it. Nice little two-man game between Fitzsimons and Westfang. Got the ball to Looper, but she just couldn't control it. Friday Harbor on the attack now. Ertz thought about coming out. She stays back. Defense is coming. Ball's played behind the running offensive player. Ooh, big shove by Westfang. And the freshman, keeps the offensive player off the ball and gets it up the field. Nice coverage by Westfang on the defensive end of the floor. She's probably had the opportunity to play physical and shove people around, having an older sister who is a senior out here, as the two Westfangs, Riley, the senior, and that was Taylor, the freshman. Very physical on the challenge. There's a physical challenge. Looper goes down. No call. Looper's up now. Long boot, high bounce. Wolverines are running. Ball's played backwards and now just safely out of bounds. 7:15 to go in the half. Cougars lead 1-0. Cougars lead on a goal either by Ellie Klumper or Tatum Osley. I think it was Tatum Osley. That's what I originally called. She wears number 16, is a junior forward. Klumper wears number 18 and is listed as a defender and a midfielder. So we're going to continue to go with Klumper, number 16, with the goal. But I could be wrong. Offside flag is up. And the referee agrees. That'll be a free kick for the Cougars. Kick comes all the way to midfield, but it's controlled by the Wolverines. Here they come now on the attack, trying to switch fields. Fitzsimons steps in, is able to knock that ball away off the attack, but it's recovered. Now looking out here wide. Misjudged on the turf and just tapped out for a throw-in. There's Westfang controlling the backside. Looper forces them back, forces the turnover, right to a Cougar defender. Now it's a foot race again with Sobritz and the defender. Sobritz has a heavy touch. Oh! She got the step on the defender, but just a little bit of a heavy touch, her last touch, and she was unable to get a shot on goal. Good step in by Westfang. Trying to turn, forcing her back, not there. Looper's now in there defending. Looper and the other Westfang. Ball goes out. Cougar throw. Riley Westfang in the midfield. Taylor Westfang in the defense. Both playing good games tonight, this afternoon. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Cougars still lead 1-0 on that goal. Fitzsimons steps in with a good touch. Coming onto it is Butcher. Butcher's just fought off. She's staying on it though, and she forces the Wolverine to put it to wide, and that's going to be a Cougar throw. And this is Ellie Klumper to throw it in. And put out by the Wolverines. This time now Butcher will throw. Klumper tried to drop it back to her and just didn't kick it hard enough. And now as it rolls, it goes out of bounds. Luca Pignatello just couldn't quite get a hold of it. Looper to Butcher, she plays it to the middle, off the official, but right back to the Wolverines. So he did not stop play. Oftentimes when the ball hits the official, he might stop play and give the ball to the other team. He feels like it had impact on the game. Fitzsimons with the steal, drops it to Taylor Westfang, puts it in off the head of off a Wolverine, cleared away by the keeper. And that will be a throw-in. 2 minutes to go now in the half. We have had some stoppage time for injury. And now into the game. And that's number 16. That is Tatum Osley. And I believe she is the goal scorer. Now she's playing on the left, kind of in a defensive fullback type position, as the Cougars start to press a few more players into the attack. Ball's going to be cleared out of bounds. Butcher tries to flick it on, is not able to do so. Cougar throw as it goes off a Friday Harbor defender. Ball's thrown towards the touchline, maybe to get Maddox running onto it, but goes overhead and rolls out of bounds. Osley knocks that down, puts it towards Butcher, goes off the head of a Wolverine, out of bounds. It's going to be a Cougar throw. Ball thrown into the middle, knocked down. Fitzsimons puts it back in there. Butcher tries to cross, hits it near post. And actually, that was a better shot than it was cross. The keeper has to go to their knees to save it and keep it out of bounds. So, corner kick for the Cougars. It's been about 2 minutes and 30 seconds since the clock went off at 2. Referee's giving them a chance maybe to have another opportunity. Westfang puts it into the middle, rolls all the way through. Oh! And the referee did let that chance go. Sitting on the far post was Crystal Raymond, and she just couldn't redirect that into the goal. So that ends the first half. The Cougars lead 1-0 on a goal by Tatum Osley. We have a 10-minute halftime, so we're going to be back in 9 minutes and 30 seconds. I hope you're enjoying our Cougar live stream of Lakewood Girls Soccer. 40 minutes on the clock for the second half run. Cougars lead 1-0. And it gets a little bit wetter over halftime. You can see the water pooling up now on the track, especially if you look on the far side of the field. Rain is the great equalizer, or can be the great equalizer. Just a misstep, a slip, a wet ball that skips instead of bounces, and anything can happen. Cougars will get the kick. And we are ready to go. Cougars start out with Sobritz on top with Butcher and Clark. Butcher on the left, Clark on the right. Loopers in the midfield along with McKenna Maddox, Riley Westvang, Aurora Fitzsimons. That ball's put in deep, but Ertz should have it no problem, and she does. And the three at the back, Taylor Westvang, who had a very solid first half, along with Brooke Yargis and Tabitha Brooks. Cougars on the attack. Sobert slips by, slips through, and very close challenge. Well, that could have been very close to a yellow card, but looks like she got there just a touch before the keeper and put it into the keeper's hands. Now quickly on the counter. That's Ava Martin out on the left. And good working defense forcing a Cougar throw. It's Camille Clark. Good step in by Westvang. Gets the ball to Looper. Looper's got two defenders on her, and she is dispossessed. But there's Westvang again, trying to get it back to Looper, but it goes out of bounds. It'd be a Wolverine throw. Good defense by Looper. Heading ahead to Butcher. Butcher with a touch. She's got Sobert's running with her, but she just either tries to cross early or shoot it. Not sure which that was, but it goes into the keeper's arms without a problem. That's Brooks knocking it down. No distribution. It's Riley Westvang stealing it, trying to get some distribution. Is unable to do it. It's Taylor Westvang looking for distribution. Rolls to Clark. She plays it to the middle. Looper's trying to get it, but can't. Played by the Wolverines, and now they're on the offensive attack, but it's just rolled out of bounds. So not a lot of possession, a lot of kicking so far. Not a lot of possession by either side. Ball's played wide. Sobert's really chasing hard, and she forces it to be put out of play, out of bounds. That's going to be a Cougar throw. So good work by Skylar Sobitz, forcing that error by the Wolverines. Westvang breaks up that offensive play. Maddox has it, tries to control it, puts it ahead. Now, Westvang puts it towards the goal, headed away by the defense. Long ball played. Broken up by Yargis, but being able to recover by the Wolverines. Put in long, and there's Ertz. Good work by Brooks. Good distribution by Westfang that time to Clark. Clark controlling it. She has her head up. She gets it to Maddox. Maddox, back to Butcher, but it's broken up. But it bounces to Brooks, who goes to Clark. To Westfang, now to Clark running. She's going to touch by the defender. Turns on the Jets. Gets the ball before it gets to the end line. Looks to cross. Rolls it in near post. No Cougar is there. And it's into the hands of the keeper. That's going to be a Wolverine throw. Down the side. Trying to spring Wyeth. There are 3 Wolverine attackers with only 2 Cougar defenders, but the ball doesn't get through. Clark does a good job of chasing it. Good tackle, good control. Got to get some distribution. Westfang, Brooks. And unfortunately that split Maddox and Clark. Looper has it. Rolls it to Butcher. Tries to put it ahead to Sobritz. Sobritz puts pressure on the defense. Nora Layton, she can't really do anything with it, so it just rolls out of bounds for a Cougar throw. 7 minutes gone here in the second half. Cougars lead 1-0. It's going to be a Cougar throw. Westfang and Clark doing a lot of work here on the right-hand side. The ball is going to be touched out off of Westfang. Looper looking to control and distribute. Knocked down by the Wolverines, looking to play the ball through. Brooks knocks it down, but right to the Wolverines, and here's Wyeth running on it. Ertz pops it out. She's way out of the goal. It's kind of a free ball. And knocked away, stabbed out by Brooke Yargis. So it goes wide for a corner kick. That looked like it had trouble all over it. And she could have deflected it into her own net. Ertz was in pretty good position, but it's always dangerous when that ball gets deflected backwards. Cougars looking to defend. Wolverines dropping back now. Big challenge from behind. And Clark is blown up by the defender, and the referee calls a foul. It would have been a good physical challenge if it had been shoulder to shoulder, but it was not. It was right into Clark's back. You cannot tackle from behind. Sub into the game now for the Cougars. Crystal Raymond will come in for Clark. Clark's taken a couple of hard shots so far today. Brooks puts it into the middle. No one's there. And now the counter. Cougars throw. Comes to Butcher. We're going to have a handball. Be a Cougar free kick. Ball's knocked down by the one-person wall, reloads. Knocked down again. This time it pops out to Brooks. She can't control it before it's taken away from her. And now a long ball. Oh, knocked down by Maddox. Nice job. Oh, big collision. No call. Not sure what that is. Maddox had the ball well beyond her. And it's going to be a Wolverine kick. So that's going to be a foul on Maddox. Not really sure why. It looked like she was the one that got run into. Looper tries to push it by. She puts it out of bounds. Wolverines searching, looking for that searching ball that will penetrate the Cougar defense. That wasn't it. They have it back. Upon reviewing, looking at that call on Maddox again, I think she passed it, and that the Wolverine defender came flying at her. She just turned her shoulder. The ball was gone. And I just completely disagree that was a foul on Maddox, that she did anything wrong. But the referee's not asking my opinion tonight. And so Butcher and Sobritz are out. They've been doing a lot of running. Looks like Osley, the goal scorer, is back up front with Crystal Raymond. Brooks mishits it, but Fitzsimons was able to clean it up. She distributes to Osley. Osley was leading for Raymond down the sideline. That pass was broken up. Cougars doing a good job defending in numbers. 26 and a half minutes left to go in the game. Cougars leading 1-0. Osley with a nice kick. She gets tripped from behind. No call. Looking for a through ball there. Knocked down well by Yargis. And there's Fitzsimons with a nice little touch to Maddox. Maddox with her head up to Looper. She doesn't get it, but now it's going to the outside. That's going to be a Cougar throw. Nice job by the Cougars. Good distribution by Maddox. Raymond to the touchline, looks to cross, and that ball rolls off a Wolverine defender. It's going to go out for a corner kick. But corner kick is knocked down. Brooks is not able to put it back on frame. In fact, it's a giveaway. And it's going to go through all the way. Ertz runs onto it. Oh, she misses it. The wet ball. But the Wolverine player can't get the cross. So I don't know if that's a wet ball skipping through. I don't know if that's Ertz just taking her eye off it. But no harm there, as the Wolverine striker was not able to get her foot to the ball and score. 23rd minute, 23 minutes to go. This is 1-0, and that was certainly the best chance of the night for Friday Harbor. Osley puts it long. Now it's a foot race for the ball. The Cougars are going to win it. Just whether it goes out of bounds or not, she's able to get there. Down there, centers it, but too far ahead of Osley. So good distribution. That ball just a little bit too hard. Couldn't quite control it before it got to the touchline. And that cross just not impactful to give the Cougars a scoring chance. Cougars play it out. Another Wolverine throw. Nice job knocking that ball down. Looper continues to defend hard. She's able to dispossess the Wolverines midfielder, but it rolls out of bounds anyway. That ball goes off ahead and out of bounds. Maddox with a good challenge. Ball goes off her foot, and it's going to roll out of bounds for a corner kick. Linesman had it as a goal kick, but the referee says it's a corner kick. I think that's the right call. I think that it went off of a Cougar boot before it rolled out of bounds. Fitzsimmons misses it, rolls out. There's Osley to clear it, but only as far as the midfield area. Yargis clears it, but again, only to midfield. Good step in by Osley, and now a long ball. The Wolverine center back plays it to the side, stays in bounds. A little two-man game. That ball's just going to be too far. That it's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be a Cougar throw before anybody will get to it. Subs into the game now for Friday Harbor. And that ball rolls out of bounds. Cougar throw. Long throw. Osley's able to flick it on, but if it's Simons isn't able to get to it. Now that ball's played long through. Butcher's running, but she won't get there. Looking for some distribution out of the back. Nice job. It's broken up by Brooks. Good step in by Brooks, even though it's going to be a Wolverine. Oh, it'll be a Cougar throw. So good job by Brooks all the way around. And that ball is played out of bounds again as the Cougars continue to move up the sideline. 19 minutes to go in the game. Cougars leading 1-0 on that goal by Osley late in the first half. Ball centered in. Oh, one timed it up high. The Friday Harbor keeper got a big hand up on it, was able to knock it away, but a great effort on the one touch. I think that was Alexi Looper who tried to flick it on to goal. Cougars go quick on the sub, but they're stopped because Friday Harbor is subbing. So another great opportunity for the Cougars. The ball goes through. Oh, Osley couldn't control it. Just went too far for Butcher. Scoreboard's now reading welcome. I'm not sure what's happening with the scoreboard. There was 18 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock the last time I looked. And the referee keeps his watch on the field. So all I can tell you is right now, oh, there we go, it's back on, so good. 17-17 left to go in the game. Hard to give anyone a sense of what's going on. The ball's played into the middle. Good job, good step in, knocked down, put it back on the front net. Taylor Westfang put that all the way through the defense and right to the goalie. Again, I don't know if it's a skipping ball or if it's or what, but that was very dangerous. Clark knocks it down and out of bounds. The ball's cleared. Osley trying to flick it on. Good job by Clark to just knock that down, but it would be nice if she would distribute to someone. Fitzsimons knocks it down. Gives it back to the Wolverines. Westfang in a foot race to the ball, wins it, is able to put it out. Throw in for the Wolverines, but not in a very dangerous area. That's a handball, and the referee is able to get it. Dangerous area to have a handball, but that was a very clear handball on the Wolverines. Cougars with the free kick. Playing it long down the sidelines. Oh, and Butcher just can't run onto it. She had a step on the defender. Under 15 now to go in the game. Sub in for the Cougars. This will be Skylar Sobitz back into the game for Alexi Looper. We've seen Sobitz playing up top. Now she looks like she's going to slot into the midfield. And they're going to call that foul on the Cougars. Didn't see much there, but obviously the official did. I believe that foul was on Klumper. Ball rolls out. Wolverine throw. Good distribution outside by Westbank to Osley. She's going to run at the defender. What a good challenge by the Wolverine defender. That looks like that's number 13 maybe. Luca Pingiatello. We called her name a few times. Never well. Actually, that was probably number 7, Nora Layton, sophomore defender here on the left side. Good challenge by Osley. Good work by Butcher. Osley back to Butcher. A little bit of a heavy touch, but Butcher's able to re-secure it. Crosses it again. The cross is just on net, and one hop settles into the keeper's arms. Get those crosses at the top of the 6 or even at the penalty spot, probably will be a little more effective. Ball is hit out of bounds. Overhit, so Cougars will throw. Looking long, Brooks steps in. Westfang drops to Fitzsimons, looking for Osley, not there. Again, the Westfang this time, she looks like she's trying to go down the sidelines to Clark, knocked out of bounds. That'll be a Wolverine throw. 11:32 left to go in the game. 1-0, Cougars lead. There's Osley, the goal scorer. Looking for a second. Looking to creep out onto the offensive end. Looking for another half a chance. Good step by Westbank. That's really the first miss hit we've seen today. The Wolverines are trying to take advantage of it, but that's way too heavy a touch, and it's going to roll out of bounds for a Cougar throw. Ball just played long into the middle, but right into the teeth of the Wolverine defense, trying to flick on. Fitzsimmons has it to Westbank, little two-man game. She's able to Westbank now, puts it forward. Here's Camille Clark in a foot race with Layton. And again, Butcher puts it to the keeper. But a good little combination at midfield there that's helped spring Butcher down the right-hand side. excuse me, not Butcher, Clark down the right-hand side. Ball played ahead. Oh, she's well offsides, and the flag is up. And now she's waving off the offsides. Not quite sure what the linesman was doing by saying no, no, no. So it's not going to be offsides. And now no one went to get the ball, so now the referee is stopping his watch until somebody gets the ball. The only thing I can think of is that the linesman looked at the play and thought that Brooks was playing her onside. But I think if you are watching this on the broadcast, now you can go back to this point at the 8-minute mark, and you will see that Brooks did not play her onside, that she was clearly offsides, and then when the ball was played. So I think that's a little bit of poor officiating. I think you make a call, you stick with the call unless you're sure you're wrong. We don't have VAR, but I think that was pretty significant. And in the end, it does not harm the Cougars as they're not able to score. The Cougars have possession now on the throw. Brooks is out. Yargis is in now on the back line, along with Clark. And that referee, that linesman is going to have his flag up for offsides. I think that's probably the right call, but you hate to have that call made right on the heels of a call that was equally as close, that got waved off and gave a free kick to the Wolverines. It's a good step in, but Looper was unable to control the ball. And hit Sobritz in the back. Now you got two Wolverine players clearly off. She's very offsides now. Let's see if she sticks with her call. And she does. She was 5 yards offsides, and I know that Shea Welty has had a lot of runs down the sideline where she's been even or 50-50, and each time the Cougar defense has been able to cut her off. But for her to exhibit that level of frustration when she's 5 yards offsides is interesting. There she times her run, but again, she just doesn't seem to have the speed to beat Yargis to the ball. And so that's why she's looking for the head start. Nice job heading it out. Good job getting the ball back to the Cougars. And now the Cougars will run. Switching the field. Osley is unable to control it. It's going to roll. No, it's not going to roll out. Osley kept running, and she was able to get it. That ball's put out of bounds. 4:43 to go in the contest. Cougars still lead 1-0. Now they need to make sure they are solid on the defensive end as they look and search for what certainly would be a game-clinching goal if they could get another one. Butcher has it on to Looper. Looks like Butcher's offsides. So they played to her, but because it didn't get to her, they're not going to call it. Remember, you're only offsides if the ball is played to you. But Butcher was clearly ahead of the ball and clearly ahead of the deepest defender. 4 minutes to go. Subbing now for Friday Harbor one more time. Ball's played out of bounds. Cougar throw. Long throw down the side, over everybody's head, takes a big bounce, and mishit and kicked out of bounds. That was Nora Layton again, trying to clear it out and just did not hit the ball well. And look where they're throwing it from. They can throw it from all the way up where the linesman is, and they're choosing to throw it from back there simply because maybe they have a little more room to operate. Great job by Butcher, not Butcher, by Butcher, shielding off the defender and maybe trying to run onto it, but she was unable to get her feet underneath her and run onto it. So it's a goal kick. Osley able to get her foot to that, and it becomes a throw-in. Osley from distance, easily handled by the Wolverine defense. That's mishit, and Looper just pushes it forward. Nothing there. Westvang has it, settles, tries to get it into the middle, can't do it. It's going to roll out of bounds. So the clock has been stopped at 2 minutes. So as we have said every time, the clock is being kept on the field by the officials. Under 2 minutes to go, we did have him turn the clock off, his watch off at one point when the ball ran free on the offsides, non-offsides call, when neither team went to chase the ball. So we'll see what happens. Ball rolls free, Looper's on it. Keeper can't get to it. Collision, keeper's up. But Wolverines secure it and they bring it up. Good step in by Fitzsimons. And knocked away by the defense. There's Westvang keeping it headed back. Good job by Fitzsimons, just mucking it up. The other, Taylor Westvang, Riley Westvang there. Just breaks it up. Riley again, this time with Camille Clark. This ball hits off Fitzsimons' head and knocked down. Osley has it, sending it back the other way and out of bounds. So Cougars doing some good defending in the middle of the field with Fitzsimons, Taylor Westvang, and Riley Westvang. Fitzsimons knocks it away. Clark stops the run of the offensive player. Ball's going to roll. There's Yargis with the cover and puts it out of bounds. Now the Wolverines are attacking with all 10 players. If the Cougars can get a long ball for, looks like Butcher standing at the midfield all by herself. All the Wolverines by her. If they can get a long ball to her, She is going to be one-on-one with the keeper. Of course, you've got to throw everybody in the offensive end. They need a goal. It's been 2 minutes now since the clock has stopped. We are on the official's watch for how much stoppage time he had. There's the ball floating in. Taylor Westvang tries to clear it. Knocked off of the Wolverine attacker, and it rolls out of bounds. Over the end line, it's going to be a goal kick. It's rolling a long way, so the official is probably going to stop his watch, and we're going to add a little more time on. Cougars haven't had a lot of success with their goal kicks. And again, here's one right at the Wolverine player, but well covered by Westvang and out of bounds. Wolverines have 10 people in the attack, all 10 in the attacking third. Ball comes in. She was offsides. Referee has the flag up. Good call by the linesman. No doubt this time. Referee's looking at his watch. See if the Cougars can get a clearance out here and get a run down to the other end of the field. If they can get a run down to their half of the field and attack, that may be all the referee needs to see, and he might blow his whistle. He didn't even need to see that, as the referee has the final whistle blow. The Cougars on a goal by Osley in the first half. Tatum Osley win 1-0. So great game today for the Cougars. They even their record at 3-3. And we are happy to have brought this to you on the live stream today. After football last night, we had soccer today. Next week, we will be bringing you 2 programs on the live stream. Tuesday night, we have volleyball. And then Thursday night, we'll be right back here for soccer. So, thanks for joining us on the live stream. I'm Dale Leach on the call, Laura Leach on the camera, and on the front side monitoring social media is Melanie Irish. Ball Deep as all our technical support. We appreciate him, Kate Thronson, getting us the rosters, taking care of us. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a great afternoon and a great weekend.